University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Over the past few months, 8 teams have gone through the ringer of our quarter-final stage, and 4 have come out suitably mangled on the other side. By contrast, the semi-final stage is short and sharp. No pool, no repechage, no second chances. The winners go through to the series final and the losers go home. Now, the team from Royal Holloway, London, are the only team this year to have reached the semi-finals without losing a match. They saw off Cranfield University and St Andrews University in rounds 1 and 2 and began their quarter-final campaign with a convincing win over Robert Gordon. They also came out on top in their first meeting with tonight's opponents in the second phase of the quarters. Their average score so far is 150 points per game. With an average age of 34, they're the oldest team still in the competition. Let's meet them for the 5th time.
Hi, I'm Joel Abramovich. I'm originally from Highgate, North London, and I'm doing a BSc in biology.
Hello, I'm Joanna Brown. I'm also from North London, and I'm studying for a PhD in creative writing.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm George Harvey. I'm from Dunmow in Essex, and I'm studying for a Masters in Physics.
Hi, I'm Mika Clayton. I'm originally from South Africa, but I live in Richmond, and I'm doing a PhD in music and neuropsychology.
Now, that quarter-final loss against Royal Holloway is the only blot on Durham's copybook so far. In the first match of the series, they pulled off an impressive last-minute victory over fellow semi-finalist Bristol and then continued their winning streak against the universities of Bangor and Southampton. Thanks to Royal Holloway, they couldn't secure a semi-final spot at the first time of asking, but given one last chance, they ground out the win they needed at the expense of UCL. With an average score of 170 and an average age of 21, let's meet the Durham team for the 6th time.
Hi, my name's Harry Scully. I'm from Welwyn Garden City in Hertfordshire and I study physics and chemistry.
Hi, I'm Chloe Margot. I'm from Haringey, North London, and I study sociology.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Alex Radcliffe. I'm from Edinburgh and I'm studying maths.
Hi, my name's Bea Bennett. I'm from Ickham in Gloucestershire and I'm reading English.
OK, you all know the rules, so let's just crack on with it, shall we? Fingers on the buzzers, here's your first starter for 10. In 2022, the Australian National Maritime Museum stated that a wreck in Newport Harbour off Rhode Island had been confirmed as which ship? In 1769, it sailed to Tahiti to allow the observation of the transit of Venus and later navigated the Great Barrier Reef.
Durham Redcliffe.
HMS Endeavour.
Correct. You get a set of bonuses on popular science books. Published in 2021, Complete Guide to Absolutely Everything Abridged has 2 co-authors, the geneticist Adam Rutherford and which mathematician and science presenter?
Hannah Fry.
Correct. Also published in 2021, Until Proven Safe by Jeff Mayno and Nicola Twilley, has a subtitle, The History and Future of What Procedure Related to the Spread of Disease?
Vaccination.
Vaccination would make sense.
Makes sense, maybe.
In 2021.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Could be maths, but vaccination.
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 It's quarantine. Thinking Better, The Art of the Shortcut is a 2021 work by which mathematician? His other works include Finding Moonshine and The Music of the Primes.
This is de Sautoy, I think.
Oh, Marcus de Sautoy, yeah.
De Sautoy?
Correct. 10 points for this. What 4-letter word follows post-colonial when used by Edward Said, white when used by Toni Morrison, objectifying when used by Fredrickson and Roberts, and male in an expression...
Durham Redcliffe.
Gaze.
Gaze is correct. These bonuses are on film. Which 2020 film by Kelly Reichardt stars John McGarrow and Orion Lee as a pair of travellers in 1820s Oregon? They plan to make their fortune by baking and selling cakes using stolen milk.
Doesn't sound familiar, no.
Pass.
Someone's bake sale.
Pass.
It's First Cow.
Oh.
In the 2021 documentary Cow, which British director filmed the life of a dairy cow over 4 years? Her other films include Fish Tank and American Honey.
Is that film just called Cow?
Yeah.
My friend talks about it.
Yeah, but we need the director.
I don't know the director.
I can't think of any female directors.
No, pass.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
It's Andrea Arnold. In which 1995 film by Mathieu Kassovitz does the protagonist Vince, played by Vincent Cassel, hallucinate that there is a cow in and around his banlieue home?
I've not heard of it.
What are these?
Vincent Cassel's in Leon, but it's definitely not that.
I don't know.
On the farm. I don't know.
On the farm, OK. On the farm.
That's La Haine.
Okay.
Kate. 10 points for this. Henry Irving, Philip Seymour Hoffman and Daniel Craig are among those who have played which of Shakespeare's antagonists? He's been described as an amoral artist personifying rationality, self-interest, hypocrisy and cunning. And he has more lines than the title character.
Durham Bennett.
Iago?
Iago is correct. These bonuses are on early 20th century literature, Durham. Miss Brill is a short story by which modernist writer? First published in the Athenaeum in 1920, it was later reprinted in her collection The Garden Party.
Oh, it's
Catherine Mansfield,
yeah.
Catherine Mansfield?
Correct. Who wrote the 1923 essay, Mr. Bennet and Mrs. Brown? It compares different approaches to character making in the Victorian and modernist novel.
1920s.
Ian Forster had a thing about looking at characters, about like plot and narrative.
That was called Aspects of the Novel, though.
Unless it's Woolf. Try Woolf.
Try Woolf.
Virginia Woolf.
Wolf?
Virginia Woolf is correct.
Nice one, B. Nice.
Written in the 1930s, Mr. Norris Changes Trains is one of a pair of novellas usually published together as the Berlin Stories by which writer?
1930s Berlin stories. Christopher Isherwood was in Berlin during
He
that
did
time.
do Berlin Stories, yeah.
That might make sense.
Isherwood?
Christopher Isherwood, yep.
Isherwood?
Christopher Isherwood is correct. Well done. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a photograph of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with a map showing its location. For 10 points, I want you to identify the site.
Roll Holloway Harvey.
Palmyra.
Palmyra is correct, in Syria. A site that UNESCO has put on its list of World Heritage in danger. For your bonuses, you will see 3 more World Heritage sites on that list. 5 points for each you can identify. Firstly, this castle.
Gosh. So that's on the coast. Doesn't look like anything I would recognise from
I
history.
don't know the name of the castle.
No, it's the same map, right? It's not-
Yes,
it's the
yeah.
same country.
Tyre.
That's correct, de Chevalier. Secondly, this ancient trading city.
Oh, that's in Mali.
Yeah.
I,
Timbuktu or Jenne?
it's in Timbuktu. Yeah, is it called Timbuktu?
Or Jenne?
I don't think that's... I thought Timbuktu was more kind of...
It's a little
So
bit, yeah, it's a little bit more... No.
I forgot what the name of it's called. Jenne?
Yeah.
Jenny?
Jenny is correct.
Good stuff.
Finally, this old city.
It's in it's in Yemen. Sorry. So it's not. It's like one of the oldest.
Yeah, I think Sanaa is a little bit more...
It won't be Sanaa. I mean, I don't think it will. If we don't have anything else.
Yeah, if no one can think of anything
What's the
else,
Gulf
I
called?
would say
Aden.
Sanaa.
Yeah, Gulf of Aden.
I think maybe.
Should we just go Aden?
I don't think it'll be Sanaa.
Okay. Aden?
No, it is Sanaa. 10 points for this. A grammatically correct, lexically ambiguous sentence originating in the USA contains only 8 words. These being 8 consecutive iterations of what word?
Durham Radcliffe.
Buffalo.
Buffalo is correct. You're going to say the bonuses on the theory of relativity. A dispute with Einstein inspired which French philosopher to write Duration and Simultaneity, published in 1922? He had earlier coined the term élan vital.
Oh, it's Bergson. Henri Bergson.
Bergson?
Correct. Russell Stannard's 1989 book, The Time and Space of Uncle Albert, featured a scientist and his niece. What is her name from a German word for thought experiment?
Gedankenexperiment? What would the name be from that?
Gedanke?
I don't know.
Should I just say Gedankenexperiment? Gedankenexperiment?
Gedanken is correct. Hermann Weil's 1918 collection of lectures on relativity lists 3 things affected by the theory. Name 2 of them.
One will be the...
One
will be
time,
Mercury.
Length. Oh, what?
Oh, wait, no, that was
Special
general.
relativity, isn't it? Or
Special.
time.
Speed of light being constant.
Time and length. Yep.
Fine.
Come on.
Time and length.
No, it's space, time and matter. 10 points for this. In the periodic table, the Latin words for France and cock, referring respectively to the home country and the name of a chemist, are proposed etymologies for what boron group element?
Roll Holloway Harvey.
Gallium.
Gallium is correct. Well done. These bonuses are on words and their origins. In each case, the answer is an Indian state. The word doolally, roughly meaning off one's head, comes from the name of a small military town northeast of Pune. In which Indian state?
No. I didn't do Indian states.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Where
Goa.
the town is, I mean, it could be Kerala, it could be...
Like Kashmir or something, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Kashmir is the
Is it
disputed
going to
region.
sound like Doolally or...
No, the
No.
town
It's
is.
just-
The
right.
town
We just need-
is that. Kerala or...
Should we go with that then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll try
let's go.
Kerala.
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 That's Maharashtra. In which state is the city of Puri, the site of a 12th century temple from which the word juggernaut originates? The city is on the Bay of Bengal, south of Bhubaneswar.
It's going to sound a bit like
I mean-
Juggernaut.
The Bay of Bengal is basically all of the one coast.
Yeah.
So are there any states that you can think of that sound a bit like Juggernaut? Joe, any at all?
I think we're going to have to pass this one.
Pass, yeah, pass.
Pass.
It's Orissa, or Odisha. The cotton cloth known as calico takes its name from the city of Calicut, in which Indian state Vasco da Gama landed there in 1498.
Sounds like Calcutta.
Yeah.
Kolkata.
Yeah, but that's a city. I don't know which state it's in.
Okay,
don't know.
I'll just say Kolkata.
It's Kerala. 10 points for this. Published in the 1990s, The Journey of the Book People and Primeval and Other Times are early novels by which Nobel laureate? Her more recent works include Drive Your Plough Over the Bones of the Dead and The Book of Jacob.
Durham Scully.
Tokajuk.
Tokajuk is correct. You get 3 questions on protein analysis. Due to its greater suitability for use with large molecules, matrix-assisted laser desorption stroke ionization, or MALDI, is one of the most common methods for analysing proteins using what technique?
Mass spectrometry.
Okay. Mass spectrometry.
Correct. A common technique in quantitative protomics to compare 2 samples by mass spectrometry. For what did the initials SIL stand in the acronym SILAC?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Sorry.
Just pass.
We're not going to guess it. Pass.
It's stable isotope labeling. By analogy to similar techniques for DNA and RNA, what name is given to a protein immunoblot in which proteins are detected with labelled antibodies after electrophoresis?
I don't know. Western blot is a thing. I don't know.
Do you want to just say it?
Western blot.
I don't know what it is.
Western blot.
Western blot is correct. We're going to take a music question now. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of popular music. For 10 points, I want you to identify the individual who was the composer, producer, and band leader, or the name of the band to whom it's officially credited.
Durham Bennett.
The Specials?
Nope. Anyone want to buzz from?
Roll Holloway Brown.
Bob Marley and the Wailers?
No, it's Lee Scratch Perry. So, music bonuses in a moment or two when someone gets to start a question correctly. Often cited as an instinctive grammatical rule that is rarely stated explicitly, the usual order of what part of speech is opinion, size, age...
Durham Radcliffe.
Adjectives.
Adjectives is correct. Well, you were hearing Dread Lion by the Upsetters and Lee Scratch Perry, the reggae and dub producer who died in 2021. For your music bonuses, you're going to hear 3 more excerpts from tracks produced by Perry. 5 points for each artist or group you can identify. Firstly...
So, firstly, does anyone recognise it?
Not particularly. Is it a man or is it a woman?
I think it's a woman. So, female reggae
it's not,
singer?
it couldn't be like Grace Jones or something. No.
I don't know any female
It
reggae.
can be Grace Jones.
worth a
I doubt it, but say it. Grace Jones.
All right, Grace Jones.
It's Junior Mervyn. Secondly, this group.
Ooh, I have heard this song. No idea who wrote it, though. Or sings it.
This isn't the Bob Marley and the Wailers. No.
No, we might as well if we don't know.
We can go for it if we haven't got anything else.
Harry,
But
any idea?
I don't know. Sorry.
It's not, but do it.
Bob Marley and the Wailers.
No, it's the Congos.
Okay.
Finally, this group.
I don't even recognise it.
This one.
Go for like, what's an English?
I don't think this is our
Madness. It's not. I don't know.
Anything?
Just say madness.
It's not madness.
Madness.
Sure.
Pass.
All right, madness.
It's the Clash.
Oh.
10 points for this. In three-dimensional space, the equation of which two-dimensional surface is given by the scalar equation ax plus by plus cz.
Durham Scully.
A plane?
The plane is correct. These bonuses are on Swiss cantons. In 1979, what became the newest canton in the Swiss Confederation? It shares its name with a range of mountains on the borders of France and Switzerland.
Is it Jura?
Yeah, I go for that.
Yeah. Pyrenees is Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jura?
Jura is correct. A bull's head appears on the flag of which canton, said to be the birthplace of William Tell? Its name is thought to derive from the word aurochs, or wild ox.
Appenzeller? I know they have a lot of William Tell stuff around there, but
Yeah,
I don't know if it's...
Nominate Chloe or... Yeah.
Okay, nominate Margot.
Appenzeller?
No, it's Uri. Which Italian-speaking canton is named after its major river, a tributary of the River Po?
I don't know any
Don't know
tributaries of the
Italian
Po.
cantons.
If we're not sure, just pass it.
Do we know any other cantons?
No.
No.
Sankt Gallen?
No, it's Ticino. 10 points for this. From a Greek word meaning self-sufficiency, what single-word term describes a country that operates as a closed economy?
Durham Radcliffe.
Autarky?
Autarky is correct. These bonuses are on the Italian artist Paolo Veronese. The biggest painting in the Louvre is Veronese's depiction of what celebration recounted early in St. John's Gospel? More than 130 characters are depicted.
The wedding at Cana? It's the one where he turns water into wine.
Wedding at-
Oh, Cana. Is it Cana?
Cana, I think it's
The
Cana.
wedding at
Cana?
Cana.
Yeah, the wedding at Cana.
The wedding at Cana?
It is the wedding feast at Cana. Secondly, the Inquisition caused the work of 1573 by Veronese to be renamed the Feast in the House of Levi after its inclusion of a dog and a jester led to charges of impiety. It was originally commissioned as a depiction of what event near the end of Jesus' life?
The Last
Last Supper?
With a dog and a jester.
I mean, Gethsemane's the only other thing I can think of. But let's go Last
Just
Supper.
go the Last Supper. Do that.
Oh, the kiss of the... Let's go Last Supper.
The Last Supper is correct. A large painting by Veronese in the National Gallery in London depicts the family of Darius before which ancient ruler?
Darius. I mean, there's a Darius in Persia, but he was...
Cyrus? No.
Go
Alexander
Cyrus.
the Great?
Or Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
do
shout.
that.
Alexander the Great.
Correct.
Nice.
10 points for this. Subtitled A Romance of Many Dimensions, which novella of 1884 by the British schoolteacher Edwin A. Abbott is narrated by a square and set in a...
Roll Holloway Harvey.
Flatland.
Flatland is correct. These bonuses are on optics. Which 17th century French mathematician gives his name to the statement also known as the principle of least time that relates to the path taken by a beam of light between 2 points?
It's not Casclan or something, that sort of...
I was thinking like Huygens or something.
Oh, Huygens, but he's not, he's Dutch. Oh, did he say Dutch? Sorry.
What, you said French?
Yeah, French.
If we don't have anything
yeah,
for
Cassegrain,
Casclan, I
then.
don't know because of the telescope.
Yeah, Cassegrain.
No, it's Fermat.
Oh.
In an extension of Fermat's statement, which principle relates to the direction of the path taken and holds that a ray travelling from point A to point B will follow the same path as one travelling from B to A?
So that they're reversible.
What are we looking for? Sorry.
I think it's just like... I'm thinking of like Snell or something.
Yeah, go Snell. We don't have, don't have time.
Snell.
It's the principle of reversibility. What adjective is applied to an optical system with the following definition? If a cone of light emanates from a point source A, there is another point B through which a corresponding cone of light passes to form a perfect image.
Focusing, I would assume.
Yeah, the adjective he's looking for.
Yeah. I can't really think of anything other than...
Like focal? Did you say focusing?
Well, yeah, focusing. I don't...
Focusing might be right. Yeah, go for it.
Focusing?
No, it's stigmatic. Yeah. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a photograph of a writer. 10 points if you can give me the writer's name.
Durham Bennett.
Truman Capote.
Truman Capote is correct. His non-fiction work, In Cold Blood, was originally published in The New Yorker. For your picture bonuses, 3 more writers who wrote major non-fiction works that originated in The New Yorker. 5 points for each writer you can name. Firstly, this political thinker and philosopher.
That's Eleanor Roosevelt.
No, I don't think it is. It's not Simone de Beauvoir, is it? No,
I thought that, but I don't think it is.
She's a bit thinner.
No, not Dorothy Parker.
No, it's not Dorothy Parker. Say de Beauvoir.
Do you want to go Roosevelt?
Would she have written in
Say
the New
Roosevelt.
Yorker?
Just say Roosevelt.
Yeah, say Roosevelt. Yeah.
Roosevelt.
No, it's Hannah Arendt. Eichmann in Jerusalem first appeared in The New Yorker in 1963. Secondly, this biologist and conservationist.
It's not any of the ones I can think
Could it be
of.
Rachel Carson?
Oh, Silent Spring.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know if she's a bit later, but...
That would really make sense.
So, that might make
Yeah?
sense.
So Carson.
Yeah, do it.
Carson.
Rachel Carson is correct. Finally, this writer.
James Baldwin.
That's James Baldwin, yeah.
Okay. Baldwin.
Correct. 10 points for this. I need a 3-letter abbreviation here. Denaturation, annealing and elongation.
Roll Holloway Abramovich.
PCR.
PCR is correct. You get a set of bonuses on Baroque composers. Which composer is generally credited with establishing the oratorio in France? The prelude to his Te Deum in D major is the fanfare used to introduce the Eurovision Song Contest.
Lully is French. Did he introduce oratorio?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the Eurovision. But
No, nor do I. But French Baroque. All I
yeah.
can think of is Lully.
Yeah, because I know Monteverdi did the opera.
We should go for two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Lully?
Lully is French.
Lully.
Yes.
Lully?
No, it's Charpentier.
Sorry.
Noted for his harpsichord music, which French Baroque composer is known as Le Grand to distinguish him from his uncle Louis? His works influenced J.S. Bach.
Harpsichord work? No?
No, I want to say Lully again, but harpsichord specifically.
It could be, but I don't know that.
Let's go for it. Yeah.
Lully?
No, it's Couperin. Born in Florence, which composer at the court of Louis XIV is noted for operas that include Attis, Isis and Roland?
Vivaldi, maybe. Florence was born in Florence, I think. I'm not sure.
Did he write opera?
I don't really want to
He
say
wrote
Lully
some
again, so.
pieces.
Scarlatti?
It could be Scarlatti, but I think it might be Monteverdi.
Monteverdi,
Okay, sorry.
Monteverdi.
No, that's Lully.
Oh,
10
no.
points for this. The town of Coustelet in Provence is home to a museum that focuses on the production of which flowering evergreen shrub widely used in perfumery and believed to have therapeutic properties?
Roll Holloway Brown.
Lavender?
Lavender is correct. Your bonuses are on a brief history of metaphysics according to the online resource Existential Comics. In a caption dated 600 BC, which Milesian philosopher states everything is water?
Is that... I didn't it's on Thales of Miletus or something. Thales. I didn't get the catch at the beginning. What was that?
Milesian.
Well, yeah, what?
From what? From
Thales.
Oh, okay.
Thales, yeah.
Thales.
Thales is correct. In a caption dated 1781, which German philosopher states everything is noumena?
So,
What's
is
this
that
gonna be
Kant? I don't know what Kant.
could be
Kant.
his
Go.
right hand.
Kant.
Kant is correct. In a caption dated 1922, who is made to say, actually, it turns out metaphysical speculation is stupid, and this has all been a huge waste of time?
I don't know.
1922. I'm thinking of like Einstein, but I don't think.
He was around in 22-ish.
It could be.
Come on.
Einstein.
No, it's Wittgenstein. 10 points for this. Answer promptly, giving the three similar sounding names of the Soviet dictator who died in 1953. Silver of at least 92 points.
Durham Margot.
Stalin.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Silver of at least 92.5% purity. And Sturnus vulgaris, a dark-coloured gregarious bird.
Roll Holloway Harvey.
Sterling, Stalin, Starling.
Correct. You can have a set of bonuses on sociology, then. What precise term describes the violation of social rules and conventions? Emil Durkheim viewed this concept as an inevitable part of the way society functions.
I don't know. Pass.
Pass.
It's deviance. Born in 1910, which US sociologist examined deviance as part of his strain anomie theory? He also coined the term self-fulfilling prophecy.
I'm really sorry, I really don't know.
I don't know either.
1910.
It's just someone like.
I have no idea.
Pass.
It's Robert K. Merton. Which US sociologist discussed the concept of deviance in his 1963 book Outsiders?
Oh.
We were talking about this.
No, that's Outliers by Malcolm
sorry.
Gladwell. I'll just say Malcolm Gladwell then. If we got nothing.
Yeah, we got
Malcolm Gladwell.
No, it was long before him. It's Howard S. Becker. 10 points for this. Answer as soon as your name is called. What is the smallest integer n such that 2 to the power of n exceeds 1,000?
Roll Holloway Abramovich.
10.
10 is correct. You get a set of bonuses. They're on title characters of novels by Philippa Gregory. Gregory's novel, The Red Queen, is the story of Margaret Beaufort, the mother of which English monarch?
Gosh, Margaret Beaufort. What, like Edward the
Is
First?
it, I was thinking an Edward.
Yeah, I would say Edward the First, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
Come on.
Edward the First?
No, it's Henry VII. Who is the subject of Gregory's novel, The White Queen? She was a widow with 2 sons when she married Edward IV in 1464.
I think that's Isabella.
Go for it.
Isabella?
No, it's Elizabeth Woodville.
Okay.
Gregory's novel, The Constant Princess, takes as its subject which Spanish infanta? In 1501, she married Arthur, Prince of Wales.
Oh, that's going to be Catherine of Aragon.
Yeah, go for it.
Catherine of Aragon.
It is 10 points for this. Associated with Cumbria, what wind is often cited as the only named wind in Britain? Its short name is a common noun with meanings that include a piece of armour that... The answer to that, of course, is helm. So congratulations, Durham. You were very impressive in the first match of this contest, and we look forward to seeing you in the final 2. Royal Holloway, 90 is not a bad score, but you were a delightful team, and we've enjoyed having you with us. Thank you very much indeed. We should have to say goodbye to you now, though. I hope you can join us next time for the second semi-final match. But until then, it's goodbye from Royal Holloway.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Durham.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.